if I join our little test server, I have already edited it so we have extended health. If I type heal, I will actually be able to heal myself. Every damage, will be applied accordingly. Now you can go the other direction as well. You can only have one heart. In this video, I'm gonna show you exactly how to do it. So, for this purpose here, I'm just gonna assume that we want to have different health in hell and normal health in the normal world. So the first thing that I will enable is the nether, as the health is named. Allow nether, I open the server properties. I can just get rid of this one. I open server properties and I set allow nether to true. And that should be it for now. Then I go to player listener class and I will look up for player join event on player join, and at the end of this method I will just type if. I will just go to the world and get the world v player get world. So if world gets environment equals nether, or just like equals nether, then player, and instead of using this set max health, we're gonna be using the get attribute system that has been added recently. This is the most latest version of doing stuff. This is the most modern approach. However, if you want to make your plugin compatible with older Minecraft versions, you can just use the set max health method, and the same principles will apply, including the same numbers. So I just go ahead and get attribute max health, generic max health. If I click Control, and open this class, I can see all the attributes that I can apply. Make sure you read it, because for example, this is for horses, this is only for zombies, but the generic are applied for players. So get attribute and set base value. For example, 20 is the normal health, because each heart it's represented by 2, because you can also have like half of a heart. That is why 20 represents 10 full hearts. And in the nether, I only want to have half of my normal health, because I want to make it a little bit more difficult. Alright, and else I will just get the attribute. Actually, again, we are seeing that we can just get this here, attribute instance. This is higher coding standards than to type it twice. Alright, or even better, if we can set it on one line, it's even better. So if the environment is nether, if this is the question mark for the ternary Java operator, you can check out the Java advanced section. So if the environment is nether, then it's going to be 10, otherwise 20. And we're going to do the same when the player changes the world. And I'm gonna listen to on world change. Just a quick recap. This name doesn't matter. What matters is this one: world player world changed world event. Yes, and I'm just gonna copy this one. Event get from. No, this is old world. Event get player get world. This will return the new world. All right, and I can also get the player variable, because we are using it 2 times, so you don't need to repeat yourself. Alright, and we can get rid of this one, because we are using it only once. I'm teaching you how to have highest coding standards here, so you can just learn from me. Actually, this seems like super long line. I'm just gonna leave this here. I'm just gonna leave it this way. I'm just thinking, you can experiment, you can, but the point is that you're supposed to understand your code after 2 weeks, after 2 months, even after 2 years. If imagine 6 years, not 6 years, 6 months, 6 months, you don't take a look at this code. You come back and you're supposed to understand it. That is why you're supposed to write it as organized as possible. Okay, let's test it out. Right now, you see preparing level 1, this is the nether. It generated the arena, alright. We joined normal world. normal environment. Normal environment is this one. You can also check out for the end. However, if you want to specify exactly the world name, for example, you have the world named hardcore, you just said like, you know, if world get name equals hardcore, and then do like this, okay? But for this video, I just do it in any hell world. So I use essentials command world to switch. Right now, whoa, we only have half of the health. You can see that it is only half. And if I go back, I will receive the health. However, I will only have half of it because of the regeneration here. This is something you can play with. Personally, you can take it much further. You can actually store the previous health in the player cache. I can just create a new variable, double. It's going to be double, private double, previous health, and you can track it. You can here. So if the environment is not nether here, you can actually save in the player cache, and then you can get it back. So you don't have to regenerate each time. But for the purpose of this video, you know, I think this is sufficient. This is pretty cool, actually. If you have hardcore worlds, players gonna love it. If you have VIP players, they're gonna love it if they can get more health. Anyways, that's it for this video, and see you in the next one.
Reach out, touch faith.